thinking of other inventions. I know you invented a long arm to help you reach books on high shelves.
Yeah, that came in very handy. If you see the great libraries of Europe, a long arm or a ladder is very helpful to get hold of a book you're interested in. But
Yes. I
it,
thought that could come in handy at the grocery store too, because I've seen a lot of people who are a lot shorter than I am trying their best to reach those high items.
well, you see it today with people picking up litter. They use them
True.
to grab to clean the sidewalks, which I had a very keen interest in Philadelphia in the 18th century. I actually designed the some of the paved roads or streets in Philadelphia instead of it the cobblestone or stone curving in a concave way to divert the water towards each side. 50% of the water would go on one side or the other.
Hmm.
I started thinking about it. Well, if I had the street curved to the middle, a slight V shape, 100% of the drain water would go to the center of the street, which made it a lot better to wash any debris, trash. People threw their garbage out just out in the street in those days. And as it laid in the curbside, most of it just laid there. At least when it had a hard rain, most of it will wash to the end of the street and it can be gathered up and disposed of. So
Oh, wow.
I was using the natural use of water as a tool to help clean the streets.
Wow, Ben, you really are a kick-ass guy. I never really knew about all these other inventions and things you were known
Well,
for.
ask me about my street lamps.
Actually,
Ben.
Jill wanted to ask about the street lamps.
I did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as children, you all had to come inside when the street light came
Well,
on.
yeah.
But, in Philadelphia at the time, the lights were like a pot or a fishbowl. The lanterns on top of the pole, and the lamplighter would come at night and or dusk and light the street lamps. Well, these lamps or these pots got all sooty, the glass.
Hmm.
And as the night went on, they grew dimmer and dimmer because of the thickness of the black soot. And and then the lamplighters would have to come occasionally and clean the soot. And if they had been drinking like everybody else, they dropped an awful lot of them. So it became costly and inefficient to have these things.
Right.
So I invented a lantern that had four sides, four panes of glass.
Oh.
And I put holes in the bottom um, that would create a draft where the soot would go up and through the chimney and not stick to the sides of the glass. And then if they did have to clean them occasionally, not near as often, they burned brighter. The streets of Philadelphia looked magnificent. Um, and if they dropped one, hopefully only one pane of glass would break, not the whole lantern.
Huh.
So, and they could
So
easily replace.
that sounds almost like a self-cleaning street lamp, like a self-cleaning oven or something.
It could be considered. I don't know about self-cleaning, but it sure slowed down the dirt and soot.
Right.
But
You're a
yes,
pretty bright guy, pun intended.
and you might be interested too. I founded the first public library in the colony in America.
I thought I read something about that a while ago, but then I couldn't remember today. And I thought, did I make that up? But I
Well,
am a
Did
librarian,
you dream
Ben,
that? Jill
so
dreamt that.
I thought I dreamed that maybe, but that, okay. So thank you, because that, I have a job today because of you.
yeah, I certainly do. I mean, we can.
Jill and I would have never became friends without the library.
That's right.
Yes. So
There would be no Banter and Dish
There would be
podcast
no
without the
podcast right
library.
now if it wasn't for the library. So thank you, Ben. You've brought joy to many.
Yes,
you're quite
at least 10 to 12 people.
10,
I,
12, 10 after this episode.
Right.